Hello guys and girls, it is I, Aaron Lee here, or you can call me Aaron Halo 18. Today I'll be talking about Star Wars Update 4. I'll be talking about some of Star Wars Rebels and some of about Episode 7. I believe I will read about Episode 7 also. New Star Wars Rebels trailer, Ignite the Rebellion. It's a poster of this game. The poster says, with the patriotic, looking for work, mechanically inclined. Support your empire. Build TIE fighters. The latest and defensive against threat. Do peace. Cyber fleet systems, bringing jobs and prosperity to Lothal. In this new Star Wars Rebels teaser, spark more exciting imagery from the upcoming anime series is revealed. To ignite a rebellion, all it takes is a single spark. Those fateful words open this early look at Star Wars Rebels, in which new character Ezra is shown walking the plains of Lothal and launching a projectile at the pilot of a downed fighter. Also seen is a striking orange, familiar-looking insignia. It shows people in it and TIE fighters in it. And it shows the destroyers above the sky. The sky is orange with white stripes and dark orange stripes. And the sun is there. There's clouds in the photo. They're gray looking. And there's a city down below. It's like a city from Coruscant. One side is industrial, and the other is a city. And there's like a mushroom looking building in the middle. Star Wars Rebels takes place between Star Wars Episode 3 and 4. As the Empire tightens its grip on the galaxy and a rebellion begins to form, the series, executive producer by Dave Filoni, Simon Kinberg, and Craig Wiseman, is scheduled to premiere in fall 2014 as a 1-hour special telecast on Disney Channel, and will be followed by a series on Disney XD. And you can send it to Facebook, like it on Facebook, tweet it, and Google Plus it, and pin it. They have a trailer for it, but I can't show it to you. But I can watch it though, and you can listen to it too. It's only 30 seconds though. It shows Ezra. Ezra is a character of the game. The show. And they have a little description of the trailer too. In this new Star Wars Rebels teaser, spark more exciting imagery from the upcoming animated series is revealed to ignite a rebellion, and all it takes is a single spark. That those fateful words open this early look at Star Wars Rebels, in which new character Ezra is shown walking the plains of Lotho and launching a projectile at the pilot of a downed fighter. Also seen is a striking orange, familiar-looking insignia. Star Wars Rebels takes place between Star Wars Episode 3 and Episode 4 as Empire tightens its grip on the galaxy, and a rebellion begins to form. The series executive produced by Dave Filoni, Simon Kinberg, and Craig Wisman, is scheduled to premiere in fall 2014 as a 1-hour special telecast on that Disney Channel. It will be followed by a series on Disney XD. First comment is by Louis Casson, February 21st, 2014. I hope Star Wars Rebels will be as good as Star Wars and the Clone Wars, but looking at the trailer, I don't think it will. Next guy is commented by Robbie Thomas, February 19th, 2014, and he said, I really don't even think about it, to be honest. I actually remember the other announcer, the cheesy one from the Clone Wars. There was something so hilarious good about it. I wish that they'd bring that back. Now that would be great. This guy is commented by 411 Remnant, February 19th, 2014. They really need to get a new announcer for the trailers. Seriously. Not a bad trailer though. Didn't show much at all, and I can't judge it from this until he spelled until wrong. This guy spelled it with 2 L's. I get a few fledged episodes. I will remain optimistic. Next guy is commented by Tanner Deane. Deane. February 18th, 2014. Top 50 reviewer. View all my reviews too. He's got 2 reviews. Man, I really don't want to be a downer on this, but it looks like crap. It looks like crap. Hell, the announcer seems like a fresh 18-year-old straight out of high school. Unless there's some improvement, this is going to be a terrible show. Covered by said this Road Zuja. I'm not saying. Am I saying that name right? I hope I don't say your name wrong. That whoever this guy is. He posted this February 18th. 2014. Looks really good. So looking forward to final footage. Note from observing these two teasers, you can tell that Ezra, this small boy who lives on Outer Rim world, Lotho, wanders around towns. I guess Lotho is a new planet. Around towns' outskirts and notices a starship battle in skies between unknown ship and Empire's TIE fighters. One of the TIE fighter gets shot down. From this point, young Ezra ventures to find this ship crash site, which he finds and eventually gets for himself a Imperial pilot helmet. Very likely this will be the first Rebels episode. For me, it sounds really interesting. Next guy is commented by Michael Molian, February 18th, 2014. The facial structure of the pilot looks like a clone. I know it's only the side of his head, but it kind of looks like a clone. This guy is commented by Josko Stepanovic, February 18th, 2014. Ignite the rebellion. Puff. Rebel scum. Looks okay, and this is still a work in progress. So they will improve the visuals. The next two guys are the last of the comments. Commented by Michael Molian again, February 18th, 2014. And he's got 11 reviews, and he's top 10 reviewer. So he's got 10 people watching his reviews. I was trying to be optimistic about this show, but this trailer makes it look so bad. And the last guy is commented by Alexander Force Welder, February 18th, 2014. And he's got one reviewer. He's got 29 reviews on his part. I really hope the trailer is made of clips of not yet finished episodes. Lasers look awful. I guess some people are really down on the show, huh? I guess so. That's it for this article. And the last article for this page is Ezra. Ezra is the first character conceived by the creators behind Star Wars Rebels. And at first glance, is rough around the edges. However, once you get to know him a little more, he reveals a good side. A side that wants to learn and take on the Imperial forces. At just 14 years old, years of age. Ezra has a promising future as an integral part of the Ghost team. It has the potential to become a successful Jedi under Kane's guidance. I have a video called Star Wars Rebels. Meet Ezra. Treasure. That's it for that, or for that, I mean, it was mostly introducing the character about this series, also. And it says, Star Wars Rebels, meet Ezra, the street smart hero. And if you want to look up all of these videos, just go on YouTube and type in Star Wars Rebels. So you'll see a ton of videos about that there. In Star Wars Rebels, fans will see the rise of the rebellion through Ezra, a 14-year-old con artist who learns to fight for a greater good. The seemingly reluctant hero is revealed here in a video filled with character concept art, earlier animation, and creator interviews. Growing up on his own in the age of the Empire, Ezra has had to rely on his wit and cunning to get by. As voice actor Taylor Gray explains, he's very street smart. Yeah, he's a pickpocket. He's a little thief. But he's doing it all because he needs to survive. Executive producer Dave Filoni adds that Ezra is not a bad kid, although he may enjoy stealing from the Empire. His behavior has been influenced by the world around him, a world that is under Imperial control. But his hard life has also made his world smaller. He doesn't really trust anyone, says Renee Roberts, creative executive of Star Wars Rebels. That's kind of his motto in life. He has that hard edge at times. To when audiences at first meet Ezra, he is not a rebel and is not yet interested in restoring freedom to the galaxy. But that will soon change when Ezra is introduced to his new surrogate family, the crew of the Ghost. Craig Wisman, executive producer, says his eyes get opened to the fact that there are people who care, who are trying to fight the good fight. And he becomes one of them. To fight the good fight, that's what the Bible. And he becomes one of them. Still, there is more to Ezra than even he knows. That Ezra is force sensitive. Filoni reveals, though he is unaware, that he is tapping into this mystical energy field. Ezra knows he has some strange abilities, but they're instinctive and reactionary. It is only through his relationship with Kane, a Jedi survivor and crew member of the Ghost, that Ezra will learn the true nature of his power. That together they will forge new paths and destinies, and a rebellion will rise. That's it for now. But there is 2 pages, though. I read to you about Star Wars Rebels. I hope you will get this game for yourselves. Chopper. Chopper is the droid. Is a droid. I did the concept art one. I did the new image emergers. I did the red one. I don't think I did Chopper though. Droids are known to be loyal, hardworking individuals who are willing to do what it takes to get the job done. Chopper, also known as C-110P, on the other hand, is a grumpy and lazy astromech droid, but serves the crew of Ghost by undertaking necessary repairs and tasks on their rigid ship. According to the official Star Wars website, Chopper was crafted with Ralph McGuire's concept art in mind, harking back to the early stages of R2-D2. Be sure to watch the video, which showcases Chopper and details his creation. Chopper. I guess Star Wars Rebels. No. Is it a comic or something? I don't know. Here goes. Oh, do it, stupid. He's a stubborn robot. No comments on this one. And now there's a description below of the video. Star Wars Rebels. Meet Chopper, grumpy astromech droid. He can be cranky. He takes his time, and he can sometimes have a bad attitude. But he's also incredibly loyal and heroic. Meet Chopper, astromech droid of the starship Ghost in the highly anticipated Star Wars Rebels animated series. Revealed for the first time in this exclusive video, according to Dave Filoni, executive producer of the series. He likes to do things the way that he wants, not necessarily the way the crew wants, or as fast as the crew would like. He gets the job done. If R2's your favorite dog, Chopper's the cat. There are some key differences between R2 and Chopper. R2 actually cares whether or not you like him. That says Kellyanne Plunkett, art director of Star Wars Rebels, whereas Chopper doesn't care at all. Half the time, he doesn't even do what he was asked to do. He just decides to go off and do something else. Chopper is a new kind of droid in Star Wars. He is not completely subservient to his masters, and he can be gruff. This personality is echoed in the characters' look and sound. Chopper appears more beat up and run down than most, and Chopper is spelled CHOPPER. Appears more beat up and run down than most astromech droids, and his beeps are in low grunt-like tones. He's built from all these different parts. There's not one part of him that's original, says concept artist Amy Beth Christensen. She's a girl with brown hair and curly. They're new people, I guess. Chopper's design, as seen in the video, takes direct inspiration from original trilogy concept art. Ralph McGuire's initial ideas for R2-D2, including the expressive arms that fold out of his head. In the end, Chopper is an essential part of the team and often saves the day, even if he complains while doing it. That's it for that. For that little droid. I wonder what page 2 has to say. I know I'm making this a little. I always want to make them long because I like Star Wars too much, I guess. I mean, this is the second cartoon series. I guess Star Wars is getting popular again. And yes, they have Lego sets for this game. They have action figures for this game. And the very first article was from December 31st, 2013. New TV series, Star Wars Rebels announced for fall 2014. Even though Star Wars The Clone Wars is coming to an end, a new animated TV series called Star Wars Rebels is currently in the works. The good news is that the creators of Star Wars The Clone Wars will be working with Disney on the new Star Wars Rebels animated TV series, which will now take place between Star Wars Episode 3 and Star Wars Episode 4. Let's hope this means we see some epic TIE Fighter and X-Wing battles. Star Wars Rebels is scheduled to release on TV in fall of 2014, and we cannot wait. So we'll be covering the game, of course. We'll be covering the game, of course, and revealing the characters and locations as we near the series debut. And be sure to watch the video below, which provides some insight from executive producer David Filoni. It's only a 3-minute video. I'll play it for you though. Yeah, I'm here. So let's listen to this video. Coming fall 2014. Star Wars Rebels: The Rebellion Begins is the name of the video, and it says Pablo Hidalgo talks with executive producer Dave Filoni about Lucasfilm's highly anticipated new animated series. That's it for the description of that video. I'm sorry that I didn't talk about the movie. I guess there's not a lot of information on this. I pretty much got all different information. We'll just go to episode 7. I'll just talk about one more article from Star Wars Episode 7. Is an anticipated Star Wars movie directed by J.J. Abrams and is scheduled to hit theaters in summer 2015. Much speculation surrounds the new movie, which could potentially feature the return of Han Solo, Luke Skywalker, and the iconic Millennium Falcon as well. We have you covered on Star Wars Episode 7 right here at StarWarsHQ.com. There's big heavy fans will be in this game. Yep, they're stormtroopers. Alright. These of us. Pixar? On Star Wars? I'm trying to find the article where talking about J.J. Abrams. I wanted to read that one. Oh, I found it. I found that article. Alright, guys and girls. And the name of the article is Star Wars Episode 7, to be directed by J.J. Abrams. And this article was written by Ryan Thomas, November 14th, 2013. J.J. Abrams, the award-winning director behind such films as the Star Trek series, is set to direct the upcoming Star Wars films. And yes, the guy who did Lost also. J.J. Abrams was the guy who created Lost. That's what my friend Sean Alshik told me today when he came to visit me with his brother Tim. Yeah, Tim's a Star Wars fan himself too. I am too, but I'll continue to read the article. So here goes. We are very excited about this news, considering that J.J. Abrams has a very good track record in both film and TV. So, and yes, he has a new show called Believe, coming out soon too, which is not an easy task to accomplish. Plus, J.J. Abrams has made use of industrial light and magic and Skywalker sound for his past movie productions, making him an easy choice for directing the new, highly anticipated Star Wars Episode 7 VII in Roman numerals. Still, questions remain. They have not discussed the title of Episode 7 yet. You know, like A New Hope and all the ones had titles like that? They will on this. Kind of weird that they're showing the old actors doing fighting action scenes. They're too old. But, I don't know. They might pull it off. I hope they... I'm pretty excited about this. That movie. It's been a long time since they made a Star Wars movie. And, yeah. Still, questions remain. Where will J.J. Abrams take Episode 7? Will any of the original cast make cameo appearances throughout the films? So many questions, so no answers. Yes, the old actors are returning in Episode 7. This article was from November of last year, which is not too old. It's got one comment, commented by Daniel Baisley, January 7th, 2014. Top 50 reviewer, all white reviews, THX, for starting the website. Yes, J.J. Abrams. I hope that some of the original cast returns, like Harrison Ford, which he is. I don't know if the director wants it, but I'm sure they will. They have to. I mean, they paid him a boatload of money to do it before. Why would you not want to do it again? Oh, yeah. We have you covered right here at Star Wars HQ. So be sure to check back from more info. And be sure to check out the official Star Wars website and read the full article here for more info. Star Wars is being kickstarted with Dynamite J.J. Abrams to direct Star Wars Episode 7. This article was from January 25th, 2013. After a bevy of emails and phone calls, the formalities have been wrapped up, and at long last, everyone can exhale and properly share the word with an excited internet. Yes, J.J. Abrams will direct Star Wars Episode 7, the first of a new series of Star Wars films to come from Lucasfilm under the leadership of Kathleen Kennedy. Abrams will be directing, and Academy Award-winning writer Michael Arnett will write the screenplay. It is very exciting to have JJ aboard, leading the charge as we set off to make a new Star Wars movie, said Kennedy. JJ is the perfect director to helm this. Beyond having such great instincts as a filmmaker, he has an intuitive understanding of this franchise. He understands the essence of the Star Wars experience and will bring that talent to great and unforgettable motion picture. George Lucas went on to say, "I've constantly been impressed with JJ as a filmmaker and storyteller. He's an ideal choice to direct the new Star Wars film, and the legacy couldn't be in better hands. To be a part of the next chapter of the Star Wars saga, to collaborate with Kathy Kennedy and this remarkable group of people is an absolute honor." J.J. Abrams said, "I may be even more grateful to George Lucas now than I was a kid." J.J. has longtime producing partner Brian Burke and Bad Robot are on board to produce along with Kathleen Kennedy under the Disney/Lucasfilm banner. Also consulting on the project are Lawrence Kasdan and Simon Kinberg. Kasdan has a long history with Lucasfilm as a screenwriter on The Empire Strikes Back, Raiders of the Lost Ark, and Return of the Jedi. Kinberg was writer on Sherlock Holmes and Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Abrams and his production company, Bad Robot. I guess he owns Bad Robot, I guess. They have a proven track record of blockbuster movies that feature complex action, heartfelt drama, iconic heroes, and fantastic production values with such credits as Star Trek, Super 8, Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol, and last year's Star Trek Into Darkness. Abrams has worked with Lucasfilm's permanent post-production facilities, Industrial Light and Magic, and Skywalker Sound. Skywalker Sound is the music company for Star Wars. That's cool. And all the feature films he has directed, beginning with Mission Impossible 3. He also created or co-created such acclaimed television series as Felicity, Alias, Lost, and Fringe. Past Star Wars veterans, dating back to the classic trilogy, offer words of praise for the direct experience with Abrams. The first guy said, visual effects supervisor Dennis Warren, ASC, whose credits include the original Star Wars trilogy, as well as landmark films such as E.T. and Jurassic Park. Also worked with Abrams on Super 8. He puts everything he has into his work, said Morant. He totally immerses himself. He's got such a visual eye, which is so important to the Star Wars films. It seems that a lot of the same things that were in George when he made the first Star Wars films are also in JJ. I think he's going to fit into the other movies perfectly. With the energy that JJ has, we're kickstarting Star Wars again with dynamite. It will knock people out, including the people to get to work on it. I think it's a great choice. Ben Burt is the next guy. And he said, there's a description about him. Responsible for such iconic Star Wars sounds as Darth Vader's breathing, R2-D2's beeps, and the classic lightsaber. Has worked with Abrams as sound designer and sound editor on Star Trek and Super 8. JJ represents the next generation of filmmakers from those that were making Star Wars where I started, said Ben Burt with 2 T's. When he was a teen, he was a fan of Star Wars, and a great ideal of his love for movies came out of his reaction of the first Star Wars film. You feel that he's already invested so many years in it, and he's going to propel it forward in a new way. In other words, you're having a fan who has grown up and developed tremendous directorial skills, finding himself at the steering wheel to take their franchise into the next stage. I feel like I'm there watching history turn over from one era to another. The last guy in the article is Matthew Wood, who served as a supervising sound editor on Super 8. Similar grew up as a Star Wars fan before working on the films through the prequels. Working with him, it was so obvious to me that JJ and I have the same logic love of that era. Now we have someone from the generation who is going to be at the helm of Star Wars franchise that I've known and worked on, so it's a great circle. Just seeing what he did with Super 8 and capturing those moments and knowing what was so special about that era, it's going to speak to a new generation of audience as well. There's no comments on these articles. How long did I do it for now? An hour again? Yep, almost an hour. Almost 1 hour again. And I'm sorry I'm doing these videos too long, guys and girls. I know I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I like to read a lot about Star Wars articles. I started reading them this year. I stopped looking at Star Wars since Episode 3. So I've watched Clone Wars, the cartoon though. I watched like 4 seasons of that cartoon. I guess I didn't watch the last 2, but I hope I will. I hope my dad will download it for me to watch. And I hope you enjoyed these articles I read to you, and I'll be talking more about Star Wars in the months to come. Alright, I'll be making a Star Wars update video every day of the week. And I hope you will rate, comment, like, favorite, subscribe, view, opinions. I'll be adding a favorite too. I'd subscribe and view and opinions and thoughts. I hope you like it and enjoy it for your viewing pleasure. Guys and girls, stay tuned for more. Drink some hot chocolate, and I'll see you all later.